Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Howls of the Deathsinger, World of Darkness, Werewolf. Season 1, Episode 18. Picking up the pieces. We'll go ahead and turn the recap over to Kerr.
I just got my din-din.
So, it's game time.
I know. I thought I would have a minute more to snack. Yes. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? And last week, Zim, our dear Michael, infiltrated the Red Network studio here in Empty Springs, Colorado. A far-right news station that makes Fox News look good. And with a little bit of help and a little bit of work, they were able to blow it the fuck up. Not without consequences to be seen in the future, of course. But yes, you got away and headed back and met up with the others, and that is where we ended it last week.
He did all the work, we just stood by.
I did not expect it to go as well as it did.
I mean, to be fair, you guys didn't actually stand by. You weren't even there for half of it.
I forgot about that.
You were supposed to be standing by, but you weren't. Yes, Michael is still salty about that.
I think you're still exaggerating the amount of time we were gone.
Oh no, we were mostly missing through it.
Everything was fine.
Listen, I got summoned by a dragon. You don't say no to getting summoned by a dragon.
Perhaps I just have a different opinion of what loyalty is, then.
How bad?
Because yes, you do turn down a dragon if your friend is relying on you.
Well, not if you got confidence in your friend. Do you want me to not have confidence in you?
Twist it however you wish.
It's buffering again. I'm going to reset.
But you were in the wrong.
See if it helps. Yeah, let me just see if this.
So, where are we?
It's already buffering a lot.
You guys have made it back to Michael's home. And if any of you want to turn on the news station, well, feel free.
No, I don't think we can. I think Luke's playing his video games.
Oh yes, Loop is currently crushing Nathan right now.
Joke.
Nathan is currently handling the loss with grace so far. But yes, you guys have a little bit of time in the night. Is there anything any of you guys would want to do after a mission well done?
eat meat.
There are some steaks you could have.
Excellent.
Are you just volunteering Michael's steaks?
I simply said that the steaks existed.
Yeah, you're volunteering Michael's steaks.
Are you saying that we can't have steak?
Yes.
You can buy your own.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'm poor.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I mean, everyone could buy steaks easily.
Be sure I
Everyone-
want to be part of a different tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could hunt your own steaks.
I think I'm at enough primal urge that I need to like actually eat ghosts.
Yeah.
But yes.
Why are you guys
any-
disappearing on the stream overlay?
Because
What do
I
you
am
mean?
working on something, and I don't know why it needs to be brought up every single time that I am working on something.
Because we worry that there's a problem with it.
Oh,
Fair enough. I am slightly adjusting the positioning. And now they're back.
Yeah, I think I only ever.
Does is there anything that anyone wants to do tonight? I mean, just rest, watch TV, anything? I'm just curious, real quick, before we move on.
The Rock.
Joke.
You are not at the Rock.
Yeah, but I can go to the Rock.
You
I'd
could
be
go to the
figuring
Rock.
out a radio or something to hear the current news.
Michael will watch the news, I suppose. There are other news stations.
The news is all over this. Not only has another Pentex subsidy been bombed, but apparently there were 0 casualties in this terrorist attack. It was a miracle, obviously, that everyone of this fine, upstanding news organization wasn't hurt.
In other news, the owner of the manager of the facility is missing.
And definitely not turned into a fine red mist.
Nope, everything was okay. No problems here. It seems like oh, another news. It looks like the leader of the news organization went into early retirement. They wish him well.
Is that what we're calling it?
But it seems like, yeah, they're chalking this up to the same people who did the the warehouse. And so the news story goes, the hunt has been doubled for these people. And it sounds like they might be bringing in even more agents and such from up high to try to figure out what's going on.
And thus you get the cool guys don't look explosions as Michael's walking away. Picture put on the news.
Also, in other news, it seems like there has been a rash of disappearances here in Empty Springs, Colorado. Nobody's truly sure what is going on, but the mayor is talking about setting up a curfew in order to try to protect the people and children of Empty Springs, Colorado from being abducted by whatever this issue is going on.
Fun! Right, boo?
Influence?
Influence.
Boy, oh boy, what's it gonna be?
Waiting to see what this influence is. Ding dong dong ding. Bing bong bong bing.
Who got a grandfather clock?
That'd be Michael.
Michael, your doorbell's going off. And you don't recall it being like that.
He will answer the door.
There is a very large chest set in front of the door. And there is a card sitting on top of it.
He will take a look at the card.
As you open the card, you hear a voice. Oh, hello, darlings. Wonderful job that you did. Oh, it was absolutely delightful to watch. Truly a most perfect show and performance that you put on, darling. Now
He's
here
burning
I
the chest.
What? Wait, what?
Burning the chest.
And card. Just in case that wasn't clear.
Do you actually try to set the chest on fire?
No. The most Michael would have for that would be, you know, a lighter.
A lighter could do the job.
A magnanimous
Not very
dispensation.
quickly.
The chest is made of salt.
Also-
Tilkeme tipped $110.
Toshime, thank you so very much for that support and the donation. The donation goal has been completed.
Eee. But yes, the chest is made of solid salt.
Okay, so no need to burn it, just wash it away.
Do you open
the
the card
pressure
back up
washer.
again?
On top of that, they've like watched.
I mean, he never closed the card, but he is going to get the hose.
Personality's a thing.
Oh, darling, this is just a gift to you. A token of my esteem. You do that, don't you? When someone does something well, you give them a token. This is what this is, darling.
Nothing from the Fey folk are ever free. That is what he's mumbling to himself as he's grabbing the hose.
Sounds like Michael's just being a little bit salty.
Actually, he's trying not to be. That's the problem. When you try your best and you don't succeed.
When you get what you want, but not what you need.
We are hearing every single click, by the way, of you muting and unmuting yourself, Kerr.
The gods are gone.
God damn it.
I'm
We
not.
always hear it.
I'm sorry, there's a button on here and I click it. Just like
Also,
you.
I didn't send him back yet.
Yes,
So
and that
where's
one is
this
clicking
guy?
every single time. I think mine clicks, but I don't know for sure. Yours is just especially loud.
I'm just trying to make it so you don't hear me eat while I'm also talking to you all.
Why didn't you eat before the game?
Because I was doing things. I was super busy today.
He's dancing with the crabs.
I just didn't have time to
feel
eat.
that.
But yes. Do you spray down the chest? Dancing with the crabs.
Yes, he is spraying down the chest.
Where?
The chest is now a horse. A horse made of
I'm
salt.
spotted. Duke, 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 Duke.
That's not how that works.
Human is here. Do you has egg? Duke,
He keeps spraying.
Duke, Duke.
It is now a
Duke,
raccoon
Duke.
made of salt.
Itchy back, scritch, scritch, scritch.
He's not stopping.
Okay, now it is a fox.
There's...
Then now a dingo.
No, I've heard too many bad
Now it's an
things,
elephant.
and not too huge on Thor.
Now it's a marten. Now it's a chest again. Now it looks like a four-poster bed. Now it's a
Yeah.
car. Now it's a small jet. And now it's back to a chest again.
I just look at what Michael is doing and
I
try to
was
get him to
thinking
stop
about
because
Dad, but then
he's gonna flood the driveway.
talking about Love and Thunder, I did recently a YouTuber like
Okay,
watched a thing
he
where
will
he
stop.
railed on how this guy
And
was very protective for Overwatch.
go put it in the back
Which
of his SUV
happens
to
to be
go
the
dispose of
spirit
it at
this
the garbage dump.
happened upon.
Honestly, darling, I'm trying to give you a gift here. Do you know how rare those are? Honestly, this is very, very rude.
Because I know you can hear me. Gifts from the fair folk don't exist.
And as I've said, darling, somebody else has paid for
You
it.
know, the person made fun of.
I was simply the delivery man.
Thanos
Fine.
Just went to this area there.
Honestly, darling, I know you work for Pentex, but you don't need to adopt their attitude, even though you are a marvelous actor. Or would you prefer actor? Darling, you can't leave me hanging here.
Fine. And he will take it inside.
Everyone, it looks like he has a very large chest made of salt.
Barney glances up from the couch that he was lying across.
Hey, Michael, when did your chest turn to salt? Wrong sort of chest.
But Toshime, prepare to be eaten. Curse you, Pango! No. But yes, as the chest is cracked open, you can see on the very top, there is layers upon layers of fresh meat, steaks, and other assorted delicious goodness. And underneath those, there's something else. Something that was thought lost to all the world. Something of unimaginable power. Something that calls to you, Barney. It calls to you. There's an exact copy of the rock inside of the chest.
What?
Yes. It is the rock. It is your rock.
But that rock is huge.
Mm-hmm.
How is this happening?
It's in the chest.
Hey, magic.
But the chest is so small.
Mm-hmm. But rock is in chest.
What the fuck? Am I just supposed to carry this chest around everywhere I want my rock? How do I even get into the chest? I'm too big for the chest.
You could try to pull the rock out of the chest.
Reach in.
Wait, don't do it inside.
He stops.
Yes,
Move
it
the
feels
chest
like your
outside.
rock when you touched it.
He's gonna move outside with the chest and then try to take the rock out.
The rock comes out. It feels very light to your hands, but it looks and feels like your rock.
What if I try to put the rock back in the chest?
It goes back into the chest. The chest actually bends like rubber almost to let you push it back in.
What if I take the rock out of the chest and try to put it in my pocket?
The rock shrieks and goes into your pocket.
Rock anywhere! Yes!
Rock and roll.
I'm very happy with this.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Also within the chest looks to be several small. They look like little wooden effigies.
Hey, look, there's wooden Martens in the chest.
Yes. You may make an intelligence plus occult roll, anyone who is looking at these.
Michael basically just deposited the chest and walked back
God.
to his office.
That is a botch and a half.
You guys! You guys! You have no idea what these little effigies are. No idea. They are cute little stick animals.
Aren't stick creatures normally like voodoo dolls or some shit?
Yeah, these are little figurines made of wood and wooden sticks, basically.
Alright, guys, I've got Smudge.
But yes, Perry, Nevin, you have no idea what these things do. They are very cute, though.
Oh, look at the little thing. So cute.
Probably best not to mess with them.
What do you mean?
Domino delivered them. They come from somebody.
Also, despite there being no ice in the chest is freezing cold. Also, it was somehow able to contain a boulder, so this chest might be magical itself, too.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Dusty the Kitty raided my stream with 1 viewers.
Apparently, my roommate's cat has decided to raid us. Hello there, Dusty. The kitty.
Kitty!
Oh, so cute.
Bow before the glorious kitty.
Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Rozim. We do variety gaming here. All sorts of things, such as, well, right now we're doing World of Darkness.
And I'm gonna drop you both off.
Yeah.
Welcome
Miss.
to the cult.
Extreme
That was an
bottom souls.
adorable noise.
I'm not a bot! Everyone keeps saying that. I'm not a bottom.
It's just this.
Why?
Well, of course you'd be expecting butt pats bottom. That would make a lot of that. That's just par for the course.
Did you just call someone out on stream for being a bottom?
Yes.
My God.
Anyways, thank you so much for that raid. We've got a lot of stuff that we do here, but I don't want to take away from the game too much, so do hit that follow button and come join us again. I'll be in the chat.
Yes. For you guys, this chest seems to be magical. It is both cold and it can contain more things than a normal chest could. But perhaps the most important thing is it had your rock in it, Barney.
Indeed. Today's a wonderful day.
Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone. Do 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 do. Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone.
There it is again.
This time, it's Nathan's phone that is ringing as he answers it. And he talks for a moment. And for those of you who are inside, it looks at Barney.
Yep.
You see Nathan just stop and drop his phone.
Stare.
Okay, then, as he picks up the phone, says goodbye before looking over at you. So, do you have any plans for the next few days?
No.
Would you like to go on a field trip?
Where?
Apparently you just got an invitation to the underworld. All of you have.
Why?
Because the hierarchy noticed what you guys did against the friendly angel and against Pentex. And they are interested in you.
Okay.
Oh boy. Somebody bring the chest.
Oh me, oh my.
Why the chest?
It'll be helpful.
Are you saying we should gift that chest to someone and then make them indebted to a fae?
No.
Are you saying we should like take some of the salt from the chest and then feed it to someone to make them addicted to fae?
Is that the soup?
No, it's not the soup, but it's fae salt. It's like you taste fae salt and then you're basically like, I can't eat anything else, and then you die.
I don't think you understand. We're going to the underworld. Salt is a precious commodity for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Everything is fine.
But is fae salt a precious commodity?
This looks to be actual salt.
How can I tell?
Do you lick it?
No.
You may roll intelligence plus occult if you'd like.
Okay, yay. Yay. One second. One of my pages on the PDF was not open for some reason.
No.
Memory up. It'll just take a second. Come on. Occult plus wits is 3 dice.
What's your intelligence?
I'm sorry, did you say intelligence plus occult?
Yeah.
My intelligence, I think, is 2.
So roll one more dice.
It doesn't matter.
This
3.
appears to be within the chest.
Why was I rolling one more dice? Okay, well,
Okay,
then
go over the last little bit because I was having some serious audio problems.
Okay, cool. I asked if we could tell if this salt was phase salt or normal salt. He had me roll occult. Luckily, I took a second because one of my PDFs was having some issues. So we're basically still at that point. And I rolled a 3 on intelligence plus occult.
Yes, this salt appears to be normal salt.
How can I tell?
There are no other hallmarks of Fey magic upon it.
What hallmarks would those be?
You can touch it with an iron dagger and it doesn't break.
I don't have an iron dagger.
I was using that as an example. Anything iron that touched it would do the trick. Also, to your senses, it doesn't appear to be outwardly magical from specifically the salt itself.
It smells like salt, normal salt. It doesn't have any fey smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
Does normal salt have a scent?
Yes.
To your nose, yes.
Okay.
Your senses are strong enough.
I've got salt nose.
Yeah, salt and strong enough purity and amount. It does have a smell to it.
I don't smell anything. Or I smell very poorly.
An easy example is, have you ever smelled the sea when a breeze is coming in?
Yeah, but that's the sea. That's different. That's got like fish.
But you're smelling the salt in the water. That's what gives it that scent. The fishy scent that people kind of put to fish. The fish don't actually develop that sort of smell until they're a few days dead, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, also, Michael, in case you missed it, you guys have received an invitation. A royal invitation.
I did hear that.
Okay. It looks like you have someone who wants to talk to you about what you did to Pentex, according to Nathan. He does not sound super thrilled by it.
Sounds like a trap.
Not a trap, they're just kind of assholes. And they make my
None
job
shall
harder
see
to
me.
do.
Though my battle cry may give me away.
I mean, I would argue that there are multiple kinds of traps.
True, but if they're extending this sort of invitation, they probably want to talk to you. My guess is they do want something from you, but it might help your cause to hear them out if you guys want to take out Pentex. The dead are everywhere and they outnumber the living.
We have influence.
Influence. It's a trap.
Yeah, sounds like a fun adventure.
By the way, when he says royal invitation, the chest suddenly opens up and tiny little fireworks come shooting out of it. And you basically, you know, like those massive 4th of July fireworks shows?
Sort of, yeah.
You have that going on currently in your living room. Except they're tiny. Very, very small. It's like you're the size of a tiny card or an eraser. Is what it would be like size 2.
Devin suddenly springs up and draws his knife. He looks really disturbed.
Yep, just little fireworks. Very shiny. And one of them is in the shape of Domino's face. Oh, what do you guys say? I know you had a busy night.
I already said yes.
Well, I was going to ask if you wanted to go tonight or wait till tomorrow.
I got nothing going on. I've got this rock.
It is a nice rock.
It's the best rock.
Devin slowly calms down and puts his knife away.
I mean, it's not often you get like a royal invitation. Pew, 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 pew. Is it going to do that every time we say that?
Probably.
Oh, God. How do people deal with that thing?
Royal invitation.
Pew, 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 pew. You know, that's both really annoying and also kind of pretty at the same time.
It's coming out of the chest, right?
Yes.
I'm going to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to point it at him, and I'm going to say royal invitation.
Pew, 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 pew. The fireworks come out. They are still very pretty.
Did you say no fireworks come out?
No, the fireworks come out.
Okay. Does it
They
do
are
anything when I point it at him?
No.
Okay.
This is like someone having a little sparkler going off, except it's a lot more dramatic and pretty. But it looks like it's by no means dangerous. or harmful. It's just a little bit loud and, well, very bright and shiny.
Gotcha.
Also very disturbing to Nevin.
And while you guys are going over the chest, Nathan is going to head over to Michael's office and knock on the door.
Yes?
Trade lines being made, etc.
We got an invitation, and we were wondering if you wanted to come with either today or tomorrow to investigate it.
The Thieves Guild, they could be part of like an alchemist.
Michael will answer the door, ask for details, and then just say, and just shrug and say, sure.
Nathan will also say not to say, royal invitation. Pew, 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 pew. Because of that. And if everyone is ready to go tonight, Nathan is more than willing to lead you guys over to the underworld if you want to go. Is there anything anyone would want to gather or try to maybe do a quick brush up or anything like that?
For what?
If you would like knowledge of the underworld and the dead, you could make a intelligence plus occult roll. Go forth, mighty steed! Okay, I have left my mighty
I guess
steed.
I'll try. And I botch again. Wonderful.
Yes, Nevin, the dead are totally just random energy. They don't really have anything to them. Obviously, they aren't that important or powerful. Nothing too big that you would have to worry about compared to a mighty werewolf like you.
Now I'm really conflicted. On the other hand, I have a bad feeling. On the other hand, I just think I know, like, there is no problem.
Would anyone else like to test their knowledge?
What would the roll be again?
Intelligence plus occult.
How do you keep rolling that high?
Barney knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two.
Wow. Wow.
The name of the game isn't to be good, the name of the game is to be lucky.
Furry, you don't deal with ghosts. Ghosts aren't really like true spirits, obviously. You know true spirits. Ghosts are just like mostly made up. They're probably not even a big deal.
Probably.
Barney, that is an exceptional success that you rolled, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you took a couple of days off and did some research on ghosts because you were curious about them. And you learned basically that spirits usually remain on their side of the border for the most part. At least normal, what you could consider to be good spirits, say on their side of the storm wall. They don't usually come over to the mortal side because that technically is forbidden under their laws. It doesn't mean that they don't do it. It's just either the government sanctions it and says it's like something for something important, or people skirt the law and come over here anyway.
Like, ghosts aren't supposed to be around.
Ghosts are not supposed to interact with the living. The living should stay with the living, the dead should stay with the dead, according to their law.
Okay, cool.
Usually the dead that interact with the living a lot, the ones that you know, like demons and poltergeists and things like that, those like 60 to 70% of the time are done by what are called specters. Those are basically evil ghosts who have fallen to oblivion and are now bent on basically dragging the whole world into a pit to unmake it all.
Sounds like the worm.
Some say that they are connected. And it is said that some specters do work for the worm and serve it or its minions.
And then there's also the spirit of the sin eaters.
Yes, those are their own thing. Technically, they're so old, most of the ghosts don't try to bother them because they don't even really remember being human anymore. They are so old. And with age for a ghost comes power. A ghost cannot be killed. Considering they're already dead. If you would destroy them, normally what would happen is you would see them get sucked into the ground and get thrown back into the underworld. There are cases where you could destroy a spirit this way, but it's very, very difficult to do. You would basically have to kill them repeatedly over and over and over again, and then wait for them to come back out each time. But also, this has the risk of turning them into a specter if they're a normal ghost.
Come on, guys, no spawn camping.
Every ghost has ties to the mortal world. They're called fetters. These are either items, objects, people, or places that the ghost had connections to when they were alive. These serve as their anchor points to our world, and they can use those points to enter our world and to rest and to heal themselves. If the anchor point is destroyed, if their fetter is destroyed before they can resolve it and work through it, then they get basically thrown back into the underworld and go through hell for it. If they lose all of their fetters, they are trapped in the underworld and cannot enter our world anymore. Nathan's job is to call these ghosts forward and to help them resolve their fetters so they can move on. which, by the way, that is considered heresy among the dead. There is nothing that happens once you're dead. You can't escape it, or so they say. As moving on, transcendence, as it used to be called, is considered heretical, and any ghost that does it or tries to follow it goes to the forges and gets made into an item. It gets forged into soul steel.
So it transcends.
Basically the opposite of transcendence. You get forged into an item and now you're a cup holder for the rest of eternity.
Not the rest of eternity.
Unless you get thrown into the abyss and get devoured by oblivion.
But that's what they want.
Otherwise, I'm trying to think if there's anything else you would know. Ghosts have a variety of powers and abilities. Some only work on the living, while others only work on the dead. And a few work on both of them, but those are very rare. And it seems you got an invitation to come meet some of the royalty that basically function as some of the leaders of the race. And that's pretty much everything you know so far.
So with
Unless
your
there's any other questions you might want to ask.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Okay. And so you guys would set off. Loop is with you because, well, his babysitter is the one taking you guys. And it doesn't take long before you reach one of the many graveyards here in Empty Springs. Nathan will hop out of the car and lead you guys to the front gate before looking back at you and saying pretty casually, all right, this doesn't usually happen. So there's not a lot of precedence for it. It's happened a few times. But basically try to be on your best behavior. Don't piss anyone off. You're going to get a lot of people flocking to you. Because, well, living in the underworld is not common.
There's about a 20 to 30% chance we're going to kill whoever the leader is here.
Less.
Are you sure it's less? I feel like it'd be more.
Since the knowledge rule, I can't really say.
I still don't feel good about this.
But away we go. Everybody jump into their gravesite.
Nathan will reach out and touch the gate. And when he does so, a dark, swirling portal begins to open. And he'll kind of wave you guys there before walking on through.
Barney steps through.
So does Michael. And Perry.
I'm Nevin, I guess.
No, Michael's not going.
It's pretty close.
Just to spite you.
Fine, stay back. You big baby.
I only know the 15th is so close is because that's when a lot of stuff is done.
Oh, yeah. Michael has better business to deal with for Lord Kiga.
Oh, yeah.
So I need
I figured everybody else had forgotten.
bills/invoices on the
What are you talking about?
and the end of the month.
Exactly.
The Spirit of the Lake.
Other things that happen on the 15th.
Oh yeah, he does have to do that, doesn't he? I guess we're gonna want some time beforehand then.
Okay, we can do that.
No, we can't.
We're literally right here at the portal, so we're going through.
Okay.
I'm off on the 15th.
It
And
was a
so,
forgotten thing.
so you step out, and you step into a bustling city.
Awesome.
It is difficult to describe. You can see both modern skyscrapers as well as ancient Roman ruins. You can see ancient Egyptian temples alongside mom and pop shops. You can see Victorian buildings going high, as well as smaller mud buildings. It is a mix of basically like every major civilization and take all of their buildings and architecture and just mash it all together. It's not just that, but in front of you, you can see what look to be people for the most part. They look like people, but their skin is pale, and they don't necessarily look healthy. Also, many of them bear markings on their body. One person you see has a couple of bullet wounds through him. Another looks like his arm was cut off and then sewn back on. A third person's skin looks like it had been burned off. And this just goes on and on with each person that you see. Very few of them look like they died peacefully.
That's horrible. Having to carry your death marks into actual death.
Most of them don't look like they're really that bothered by it. Like, Like, none of them look to be in, like, pain or anything. Even, like, this guy whose skin looks like it was almost all completely burned off, he looks like he's doing just fine.
Ooh! I wonder if my crew's here.
They could
Oh,
be.
no. What if you're the fetter?
The fetter?
You're one of their links to the living world.
Hmm. I mean, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing.
Roll a d10 for me.
A D10?
Hmm?
Okay. Excuse me, what the fuck? It's a solid 8.
Okay. Continuing on. The moment you guys step through and kind of get your bearings a little bit, you can see everyone here at this giant marketplace. This looks to be about a marketplace. Everyone has stopped. And all of them are looking at you guys.
Barney raises a hand. Sup?
Oh no, this is what it feels like to be a celebrity.
Yes.
In the distance, you can see a massive, massive tower. A shining beacon that is slowly spinning in a circle. It looks to be a giant lighthouse that is 18 stories tall.
Is that the Onyx Tower?
Yes, that is the Onyx Tower.
Everybody
All
were
right.
in Stygia.
Barney just starts walking towards the tower.
People kind of scramble to get out of your way. Many people look to be very much shocked at the moment as you guys are walking through. Do the rest of you follow Barney here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, probably follow pretty close behind.
As you're making your way through this, you can see more and more ghosts around. You can see people coming and going through these different buildings. And you can see other larger buildings with symbols over the doors. Though you're not exactly sure what those symbols necessarily mean, Barney, you recognize those symbols as being part of the guilds of the dead. Basically, ghosts that practice a certain ability, they tend to get together with others who practice the same sort of abilities to share information and to get better and to learn from each other.
And where did you say I was seeing these symbols?
Over
Over
some of
the
the over the doors of some of the larger buildings.
All right.
And
Duly noted.
as you are making your way to the front or towards this tower, a group of like 40 or 50, they look to be soldiers, but they're soldiers from all different time periods. You can see some soldiers who are dressed like Roman centurions, others from like the Revolutionary War, others from like 15th century knights, a couple of samurai. Those seem to be very rare though. There's only like one or two of those. And it's this hodgepodge of warriors and such.
Nice.
And they're coming towards you guys.
They don't seem hostile, I assume.
No, they don't have their weapons like drawn or anything. They're marching in formation, but this seems to be like orderly, then not really rushed.
All right, their vibe.
Not like the mage game.
Yes.
Their vibe.
And as they reach you guys, the leader, a knight in full plate armor, steps forward. And he kind of gives you a salute by banging his hand against his chest plate. Greetings. You are the honored guests who have been called by the Death Lords.
Yep.
So it seems.
Wonderful. Our lords bid you to please come with us. We will lead you to the tower for the meeting.
Alrighty then.
And they begin to lead you guys through. Many of the soldiers basically take up a circle around you guys as you're walking, not necessarily to keep you guys in so much as to keep the other ghosts from getting close to you guys.
It's a police escort. We've seen it.
Mm-hmm. And before long, you are soon standing before the Onyx Tower.
All right. This looks like it's it.
There will nod. Yes. One of the lords is waiting within, and they will be speaking with you. And they will begin to head off again, leaving you guys there by yourself.
Well, I
you
suppose
guys
nothing
ready?
for it but to go in.
Proceed.
Boy. Who has the chest?
So you were so concerned about bringing it, I assume you would.
I'm still not touching that thing.
Well, let's go in.
As you head into the first floor of the tower, there is a large table set up. There are glowing candles floating in the air on either side, lighting the chamber. And you can see there are a few warriors inside of this room. These people are, unlike the others who are more equipped in like more spectral garb, there are 4 of them. All of them are wearing full plate soul steel armor, as well as helmets that hide their identity. And sitting at this long table is what looks to be a woman. Though you can't really see much of her. She wears a very elaborate, beautiful mask over her face. The mask is a dull gray, though. And her long gray hair falls down across her back. And she is wearing a very, very fine gray dress, though her skin looks to be pale white. And she will nod to all of you as you come in. Greetings. I trust that you didn't have too many issues coming here.
Not even remotely any.
Wonderful. Please, do be seated. I would offer you refreshments, but I'm afraid we do not have many down here.
Everybody want to sit down?
Sit down.
Yes, so
That was quite the trick that you all pulled dealing with the situation with Pentex, I must say. You performed for us a great boon by destroying that smiling angel before it could damage the town. But where are my manners? My apologies. You may call me the Ashen Lady. I am the head of the Iron Legion within Stygia.
So I heard you were interested in us.
Indeed.
Go on then.
Pentex causes trouble for us as well. Many ghosts and specters alike are created by Pentex's doing. They wish to breed great suffering into the world. And we are attempting to prevent more specters from being brought into the world, as well as to cut down on the violence and insanity that are infecting mortal kind from what they do to them.
All right, and where does that bring you in with us?
I have a vast network of spies and informants. Among my rivals, I tend to employ quite a few who are very good at gathering information. However, I am very limited in what I can do with this information. Thus, our goals align, you could say. You desire Pentex to be damaged and destroyed, and I wish for their holdings to cease. In this case, what you desire and what I desire are very closely connected. And I am willing to offer you assistance, information, and what means that I and my legion can offer you in order to assist you in what you are doing.
Alright, so you're offering us assistance with information and we go and act on it. We already have multiple other people that have offered this, so I'm failing to see exactly where this is going.
Oh, I'm not just offering you information, dear. I'm also willing to offer you our help. While it is true that we are limited in what we can do in the mortal world, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that...
The dead have eyes everywhere.
As he said. Also, if you happen to kill an enemy, well, the odds are good that if they die violently, they will end up here.
You spoke of rivals. Who are those?
She pauses for a moment. My two greatest rivals are the Skeletal Lord and the Smiling Lord. They are the leaders of the Skeletal Legion and the Grim Legion, respectively. The Smiling Lord claims dominion over all those who die by violence, while the Skeletal Lord claims over those who die from disease. They are both insane and utterly unfit for their duties. However, they are still powerful, and they have held onto their power for centuries. I work to ensure that they do not cause problems.
I see.
There are others. Other legions, though they are not nearly as large as those two. They are my greatest rivals when it comes to maintaining Stygia and the dead. But we would be able to offer you things. information that few would be able to give you, secrets lost to the dead, as well as assistance at night. We can still interact with the world of the living, and we can still make things happen.
I will say, for starters, no innocents can be harmed by any activity.
Just
I have
gods
no-
do bad things.
I have no desire to add to the Smiling Lord's Legion. You have my word on that. To be perfectly honest, I would much rather all mortals live to a ripe old age and pass away as peacefully as possible.
Then I suppose we could possibly do some work together.
Joke.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that you are so sensible and intelligent. Now, you've come all this way, and I wouldn't want you to come here feeling unappreciated and, well, not worth your time. So, she snaps her fingers, and one of the men bring over a black metal card. It's in an envelope, but the envelope is partially open, and he sets it on the desk in front of you guys. Some information for you to assist you in your dealings for the next few days. I'm sure this information might come in handy.
Michael will take a look at it.
Oh. According to this, it looks like there is a member of... It's not one of Pentex's board of directors themselves, but this is like one of the people directly under them who has the potential to become a board of director if a position opened up. So this is like the number 2 role, so to speak. And not just that, but it looks like the CEO of Pentex itself is coming. Adrian Newberry is coming to Empty Springs, Colorado.
That's the big bad's name.
Adrian Newberry. For Pentex, he's the CEO of Pentex.
Which basically means he's in charge.
He takes his orders from the board of directors. The board of directors are basically the people who actually run everything.
What does he do?
The CEO is the one who takes the orders from the board of directors and implements them. He's basically the number 2 guy. if this guy died, it would throw all of Pentex into...
Izzy.
Yeah, basically.
They are about to get tizzed.
Not to be the one that looks a gift horse in the mouth, but how do we know we can trust you?
He pauses. Trust is a very difficult thing to do here. And I understand your worry and such. She seems to pause and kind of consider her answers a little bit. For me, I suppose you can trust that our interests are aligned here. I wish to see Pentex burn, as that would assist me in my dealings and maintaining my power, as well as cutting off my rivals.
So it is your own personal power you're looking for.
My power helps to maintain Stygia as it is, and to prevent a traitor and a madman from gaining control of trillions of ghosts.
Smiling Lord.
Yep. Smiling Lord and the Skeletal Lord. I wish to maintain the status quo. That the dead stay where they are, the living stay where they are. That our two paths should not cross, outside of circumstances such as these. But otherwise, I'm not doing it out of the goodness of my heart. This does serve me and my purposes.
Concern.
Very well. And how much information does this card actually have? Full itinerary or...
Basically the itinerary.
So who's ready to play Hitman?
I'm ready to play Hitman. If by play Hitman you mean the type of gameplay where you walk in with all the guns and just kill everyone.
I'd like to sneak in and throw my briefcase and watch as they try to run away from it.
The homing briefcase.
It's a feature now. Dum 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 dum.
So if Barney wants to go after the Smiling Lord, he can try.
I mean, probably not directly, but like, you know.
Since you were saying you wanted to go after the leadership.
I don't know, I feel like the Smiling Lord would be like, have actual guards and shit. Like, I feel like his fight would need all of us to go loud.
Yes, it looks like he's arriving in a week. And it looks like he's going to be doing basically like a company tour. He's going to be giving a big speech to the city. And then basically setting about getting things back in order here. And then he'll be leaving about a week after he comes.
So if we don't want him to get anything done, we need to kill him immediately.
And since we have this information, we do have allies that we can call upon. We know certain vampires, we know certain mages who could help with the timing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to set this thing up?
You do have a week before this is set to go on.
Yes.
Barney went to go swimming down here.
Why would we want to go swimming?
You don't. He's making a joke.
Mm-hmm. You know about Stygia and the waters around it?
The river Styx.
Ah, Styxia.
Yes, is there any other questions or comments and such that you may want to say or ask?
My character wouldn't know it, but where's Charon?
Don't worry about it.
What's Charon?
You would know he is the normal leader of Stygia.
Yes, I'm trying
Don't worry about
to...
Without him here, that's why she's talking about the Smiling Lord and that, because they're in current control if he's not here.
Yeah, these three this would be something like you might know the basics of Barney. These three, the Ashen Lady, the Smiling Lord, and the Skeletal Lord, are basically like the three powers that be in Stygia. The Skeletal Lord is absolutely insane. The Smiling Lord is a traitor who, for some reason, wasn't killed when he betrayed Stygia about almost a century ago. And basically, no one trusts him. and everyone is positive he wants to fuck over Stygia and the dead, which is probably true. And the Ashen Lady is basically the force of balance, trying to maintain Stygia as it is and to undercut their power so that they can't fuck over both the living world and the world of the dead.
And isn't there also the Beggar Lord?
He's less of the powers that be. He's more there for breaking up ties and such.
Ah, I see. He's the Green Party.
The Beggar Lord is basically totally suicidal, but he's not suicidal enough that he's able to go through with it. So he's just very, very sad most of the time.
I wanna die.
And he's the one who's over the ones who don't know how they died.
Mm-hmm.
He's the fun one. He's the most sane one out of the group.
Thane is pushing it.
I was gonna say that's a low bar.
Sounds less like the Green Party and more like the Sleeping People's Party.
I don't even know what that is.
And if you really wanted to cause chaos,
either.
if we really wanted to cause chaos down here, we'd just go to Yellow Springs.
No.
Is it the national park?
No, Yellow Springs is
Asian
so right
version.
now. You're in the western capital of the dead. Yellow Springs is the eastern capital of the dead for the dead of China, Japan, Korea.
Why is there this weird split between the eastern and western hemisphere and like even supernatural things?
Because this was during the Cold War era game that World of Darkness was made. It was around the 80s.
Yep.
Mm.
So also in universe there is a reason the eastern spiritual world and the western spiritual world are separated for the most part. Beings of one side cannot usually cross over to the other side. For example, the eastern equivalent to the worm are known as the Yama Kings. The Yama Kings are all about basically corrupting and torturing the world and the people in it to feed on the corrupted energy that comes out of that. They believe that eventually one of them will become the Demon Emperor and basically overthrow God.
What we know is fated to be the loop.
Yep. The thing is, the Yama Kings trade with the worm. They trade souls and resources to them. And vice versa. They trade with each other. The thing is, at the barrier point between the west and the east, neither side can cross, but they can have the people cross and the goods get pushed across. So they can still do that, but they themselves cannot cross. We know this to be a fact because if either side could invade the other, neither side would stop until they wiped the other side out. And they could take everything for themselves.
The power to crush your world and everything in it.
Pretty much.
And Hu Young would be here taking control.
So they basically cannot do anything to each other, which is why they're willing to get along with each other so well. Because they can't fuck each other over and get anything out of it. And there is the Eastern Dead, who basically are they go to a place called Yellow Spring, and Yellow Springs is ruled by a ghost known as Yu Hong. And he is considered to be the Emperor of Yellow Springs, and any ghost that ends up in Yellow Springs that isn't basically Chinese immediately gets tortured, broken, and then soul forged into their equivalent of soul steel, called White Jade. And he wants nothing more than to basically invade Stygia, wipe it out, and take it over.
And get as many artifacts as he can.
Yes. He is equipping his people for war. Basically, if you do not serve, you get turned into soul steel, and then equipped to his soldiers.
Oh.
But again, he cannot currently invade Stygia or its holdings right now, despite how much he wants to, and he's currently looking for a way to try to do that.
The thing that stopped him is the Maelstrom.
Which
Did you say Maelstrom?
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
The sixth great Maelstrom. That happened a few years ago now, almost 20 years ago. That was when the Week of Nightmares happened.
When someone decided, hey, I'll try to blow up the lowest area of where we're at in Oblivion.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that went on during the Week of Nightmares. That led to basically the spirit world going crazy. And really, really bad things waking up. Also, Jaffer is here. He just asked, so we want to murder a VIP? How is he arriving? Plane or helicopter? It would be a plane.
Jaffer is no longer part of this game, remember?
I know, but he still asked the question. So I figured I would answer. For old time's sake.
Fair enough.
But yes, the Week of Nightmares was a thing. It was probably one of the biggest events in all of World of Darkness's history. A lot of people died during it. And it basically changed the status quo for almost every side except for like the werewolves. I think the werewolves were really the only ones who weren't hit really, really hard by the Week of Nightmares. You guys got lucky.
And so who wants to take out an emperor?
No.
Just that before we deal with the CEO.
No. You are not dealing with a Malfian lord.
Why not?
Okay, we'll save that for the mage game.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that we could take it on, but the mage game probably could.
Kerr with his head in his hands.
I knew it. We were the little leagues all along.
Intense internal screaming.
Did encourage me to be quite naughty.
I haven't heard it yet. It must not be that intense.
I'm muffling it.
You don't need to. It'd be good content if you didn't.
Naughty.
Why do you do this to me?
I like seeing you suffer.
Why do you like seeing me suffer? What did I do to you?
You thought you were a scary DM, and I must continuously prove you wrong.
I'm not a scary DM. I am a friendly DM. I give happy fun times.
Pika pika, Pikachu.
I'm only saying it because I know that you wouldn't have something prepared for it.
What's that?
Going against the Emperor.
Anyway, everyone, we should get back on track, everyone.
No, I like this Emperor idea. Like, let's talk more about that.
Neon, there's very little mages can't do if they're willing to accept the consequences of their actions.
Yeah, like there was a mage who killed someone through time, and he imploded.
El kabunk!
The thing that mages can't do is get rid of paradox completely.
Which is basically the thing that balances mages. If you're willing to accept the consequences.
The strategy game company?
No. Paradox is basically what happens when mages change reality. Reality punches you back eventually.
Reality eventually goes down now. Enough of that.
And then bitch slaps you. Possibly lethally.
Possibly.
Depends on what happens with the paradox. But, yes. Is there anything else you guys wish to do before you depart?
I want to fight whatever this Emperor thing is.
That's in the wrong area.
Oh.
Yes, that's over in the That's over in the east. Not in. That would be. You need to go into a different point to enter into there.
I would like to join the west and the east and make it the west.
You are not a mage.
I didn't say I was going to do it magically.
Something that you might be interested in is going to the Great Library, like the Library of Alexandria.
Oh yeah, the Great Library is here. Literally the Library of Alexandria with every book that has ever been destroyed is in that library.
Oh.
It has a lot of information in it.
Like the Library of Alexandria.
It is the Library of Alexandria. It's where it went after it was burned. Yeah. Every building ever destroyed is here in Stygia.
And then the Temple to the Shining Ones. But we wouldn't know about that one.
Yeah, that's just a big, torn down temple. It's a bit bigger and grander than some of the others, but it's still just a big destroyed temple.
So what you're saying is they tried to kill knowledge, but it just ended up here instead.
Yep. And every book that has ever been burned or destroyed is here in that library as well. So basically, almost every book ever written.
A lot of good that'll do us for if we can't even read the language it's written on.
That's fair.
Are we all ready to go prep?
Yeah, sure, why not? Is this going to be another Michael mission?
No? Is there anything that you need from the spirits here, Barney? Did you want to look for your buddies, or?
Yeah, I suppose we could see if they're here. I don't know if they'd want to see me, though.
This would be a intelligence plus investigation roll.
Int plus invest.
Yes.
I think I've got at least slightly okay investigation. Why are you loading? What are you loading? What are you doing? Why? Okay, there it is. Nope, my investigation's just as good as my occult. 3 dice! What the stop.
Can I try to help or try to find my my dead unit members?
You could make a roll.
Where the heck did half of those dice go?
There it goes.
No,
Well, it's
that's
rolling
botched.
well.
Well, yeah. This is
It wasn't a botch,
exceptionally
it was just a
bad.
fail.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to be ending up at the forges.
No. No, no. No, 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 no.
No.
For the people who don't know, the forges are where they turn people into useful stuff.
Yes. And for you guys, you begin to try to look around to see if you can see any sign of your guys' old teams among the dead. And it doesn't look like you can really see anyone that matches those descriptions as you're kind of walking through the bustling, busy streets.
It was the intelligence investigation.
Yep.
Hey, look, I find a cult member.
How did you die? I was sacrificed to your honor. Did it work?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That'd be an awkward conversation to have. Oh, so you were sacrificed for me? Well, damn, that's kind of stupid.
Here, let's bring you back.
Harry, please roll me a d10, please, both of you.
Who and who?
Barney and Perry.
Another D10, eh?
Yep.
Grabby Dishy. 6. Basic 6.
All right. Okay. Michael, Nevin, you guys are helping Perry and Barney look, but the streets are so busy.
Wait, we are?
I figured you guys would be. Would you be helping them look, or would you guys just be heading off once you guys finished your meeting?
I mean, I guess we can help.
So, as you guys are looking, the streets become more and more packed, more and more busy. And as you are doing so, Michael, Nevin, you guys begin to lose sight of Barney and Perry as they sort of just vanish into the crowd. Nathan is keeping a close eye on Luke, and he also loses track of those two as well. Perry, Barney, it looks like you guys can see a sign of Barney, one of your unit members.
Oh!
And he's making his way down an alleyway.
Can I roll something for sus?
No.
You already
What-
did.
What
Off
if
we
I'm
go.
sus?
Nope.
This is sus.
Nope. You botched. This is totally one of your unit members.
Yeah, you trying to call it sus is kind of metagaming.
Listen, the fact that they're going off alone into an alley, that already just feels wrong. It's like, what did ghosts have in the alleyways? Why are you taking the alleyway?
It's basically
What's in
just-
the alleyway?
It's basically just a shortcut to get through town. This place is literally just buildings upon buildings stacked together.
I guess.
We'll be
Nothing
fine.
good-
We're a couple of werewolves.
Nothing good happens in alleyways ever. All right, call it big werewolf man. I'm not gonna get hurt. Whatever.
But yeah, no. It looks like it leads to another alleyway.
Oh shit.
It's mostly just kind of making your way through town. The streets are
go.
loud, so it's difficult for him to possibly hear you.
Gonna give out a really loud bark.
Alleyception.
Doesn't seem to hear
Neon
you.
does bring up a good point. The dinner scene in The
Yes.
Lady and the Tramp did take place in alleyway.
Yeah, but those are dogs. Those aren't humans. Those aren't people. They don't want to murder each other. Actually, hold on.
You're a
Didn't-
dog.
As I was about to say, yeah.
I'm not a dog. I'm a werewolf.
Bow
Do not
wow.
insult me like that. I will kill you.
Bow wow. Bow wow. Bow wow. But as you guys continue following, it looks like it's leading you deeper and deeper into the town, into the city.
You mean it's leading me?
You can see that Perry is still with you.
Okay, so just me and Perry.
Yep.
Cool.
And
I'm gonna
it
pick up Perry and I'm gonna throw him after the ghost so that he gets there faster.
Do you actually?
Perry, would you be down for that?
Okay.
All right. I let him know about that beforehand, but I still do it. Yes.
tactical yeet. That would be a strength plus athletics roll.
Ah, I can do that. Let's see. Oh, why are you strength plus athletics? Okay. That's Why are you whining so much?
Don't worry about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, it's not a botch.
2 successes.
Do you wish to spend a point of willpower to reroll?
Now, since you're asking. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now it's a botch.
I'm gonna say no. I don't.
Just a fail.
I'll take the 2.
You can't, I'm afraid.
Nope. Yeetus burritus.
You try to lift Perry up. It's very awkward. And when you throw Perry, he just kind of goes about a foot before hitting the ground.
Perry, why are you so fat?
You need me to make an athletics strength roll?
Yes. Let's see if you land on your feet.
If you failed that, I was gonna laugh so hard.
Harry, you are literally ninja as you soar through the air, duck into a roll, and come up on your feet no problem.
Come on, let's keep going. That wasn't far enough.
Are you doing it again?
You want me to try it again?
You can.
Alright. Hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeet. Get yeeted, damn it!
There's the tins.
I think you got yeeted. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Exceptional.
That is an exceptional success even at the increased difficulty.
At least we weren't led to the venomous stare.
I said get yeeted!
You lift up Perry, and this time you yeet him like he is a freaking rocket. As Perry, you slam into this guy, literal feet before it looks like he was about to go down into this spiraling staircase. And just kind of slam him into the ground as the poor guy lets out like a groan.
Got him.
A groan, not a yelp.
No, he's groaning here. Yes, as you get closer, both of you can see the staircase that he was about to go down. It looks like the walls are pitch black, some type of stone that you don't recognize, and it's lined also with a bloody pink stone that seems to pulse and writhe in the darkness of the stairs it goes down.
Like I said, the venous stare. This is where wraiths come out of.
So this is a bad thing.
This is a staircase directly into the labyrinth where the specters live.
Sounds like a bad thing.
So, you want to meet the person who is leading us down here?
Can I kill him with my claws?
That's not how you kill somebody here.
How do I kill things here?
You eat the spirit.
Yes! I think I have enough primal urge to do that.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Yes!
And slowly the spirit begins to stir after receiving a tactical werewolf to the face. Oh, what is this?
Who are you? I pick the man up.
Who the hell are you? What the hell are you doing?
Who are you? Ask questions first.
I'm just getting paid to go here and then...
Name and rank!
I don't have a rank.
Then just the name will do.
I don't remember it.
But do you remember?
Now that he's actually looking at him, is this one of his...
His skin is very twisted. This thing does not necessarily look fully human anymore. And it looks like very gaunt and not twisted so much as I'm trying to think of the right term to use here. Blackened, almost. I just was told by my boss to go down these stairs and make sure that anyone who's following me went down too.
Who's your boss?
Not someone that I want to fuck with.
Neither am I.
Look, just let me go, and you won't ever see me again, okay?
Yeah. Sure, tell me what I want to know first.
I can't. If I tell ya, then I'm probably gonna end up a freaking chair.
Oh, would you rather be a chair or would you rather be consumed?
Intimidation!
Give me a second. Would you like to make a strength plus intimidation roll, Barney?
Nothing! No, you kids and being intimidated these days. Let's see. Yeah, strength plus intimidation. Yes. Very good. Yes, very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great success. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3 successes. Sad.
That is enough for this poor man. As you see him shudder and look away. Look, my boss is down the staircase. He was waiting for me to show up and to talk to her. Went down with me. If he knows I talked to you, he's gonna kill me or make me wish I could die.
Barney, I guess it's time for you to make his wish come true.
Right, boo?
Who is your boss? Simple question.
Make another intimidation roll.
Another intimidation?
Major influence.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, I will. I did see that, and I will get it to Kerr.
Jesus Christ, what is this roll? I'm gonna spend a point of willpower on that
10.
one. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll reroll the 10, but fucking yeah, no, I'm just point of willpower going to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Neon, that would require a game-breaking influence.
Great success. It's 1, 2, 3. This time it's 4 intimidations.
Heartrender. That's his name.
Okay, cool. A drops him.
Thunk.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Sorry.
Rask!
Go on.
As you do that, a thin tendril suddenly lances up out of the darkness, wraps around this guy's leg, and then drags him down the stairs.
I'm going to bite him before he can leave.
Which one are you trying to bite? The spirit or the tentacle?
The spirit.
Go for it. Attack roll.
Can I try to attack the tentacle too?
Sure.
Let's go.
That would be from both of you. Dexterity plus roll.
Dexterity
Wouldn't
plus
it be strength?
roll, you say.
Strength adds in damage. Dex is always to hit.
Okay.
Dex plus brawl.
One of the downsides of World of Darkness, dexterity is sort of a god stat.
And with a specialty in bite.
+1.
I mean,
Kerr,
dexterity
we
is
have
kind of a god
influence?
stat in like 5e too.
Okay. Give me the influence.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 successes to attack the tentacle.
Oh! Oh! 3 successes to hit. Spirit.
Give me a second.
I'm not letting him go down to oblivion.
Yep, that would be allowable.
So I denied a 3 dot or higher on major, saying that it needed to be game breaking, but I figured I'd leave it up to you on whether a 5 dot is possible with that. Since he changed it after I said to upgrade.
Yeah, That is that will work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. Barney, you rip right through the tentacle.
Okay.
Like, yeah, in one moment this guy is getting dragged down, the next, a good like 6 inches of the tentacle are now wrapped around the guy's leg as the rest of it's just sliding back into the darkness. And Perry, you basically rip this guy's head off.
Brian just kind of looks over at Perry after he's saved the guy. He's like, God damn it, Perry.
The platypus.
This is better than he gave away a name. He was going to be turned into Soul Steel.
And
All right.
by the way, as you see the body get pulled down into the ground and vanish into a screaming maelstrom.
Didn't I cut off the tentacle?
Yeah. But Perry killed him, which means the guy gets pulled down into a harrowing. He didn't get pulled down the stairs. Literally, the ground just opened up into a swirling vortex of screaming souls.
Oh,
and
okay,
the spirit just got pulled down into that.
But didn't I eat the spirit?
You did not roll high enough to do that. You needed 5 successes there.
Ah.
If you guys had switched, you would have been able to. Otherwise, he got away into the into his harrowing, which he's probably going to regret.
He's going to what?
Regrets. Going into a harrowing is not fun.
Well, one of Barney's teammates is down.
Assuming that was one of his teammates.
Hard to tell.
Not a great success.
Since we're already here, go ahead and grab some of this red ore.
What's the red ore?
You're going to try to harvest some of the stone?
Yeah.
Make
What is
a strength plus brawl roll.
Three again.
Yeah, you're able to chip off using your claws some of the pieces of death stone.
Okay. We got what we needed. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys can sense there is a presence on the stairs, but it hasn't stepped up into the light.
Unless you want to meet your enticer.
I mean, you think it's safe?
No, but when has anything that we've ever done been safe?
I mean, all things considered, kind of safe. Relatively safe. You know, going into a random spirit den and trying to kill whatever this is might not be that safe. Like there's unsafe and then there's suicidal.
But think of the glory.
Yeah, but you can't get more glory when you're dead.
That sounds like Twitter talk.
No guts, no glory, maggot.
No guts, no glory. Okay.
Besides, it's Kerr. He is not going to kill us off.
Yet.
Hopefully. You never know. I might suddenly ambush you guys and kill one of you.
You can kill Kibby, yeah.
Kerr?
Yes.
No, you won't.
You'll never see it coming.
Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a beat if I just go down into it?
Sure, I'll give you a beat if you go down into it.
Alright, let's fucking go.
It looks like I'm back up.
Are you gonna go down too?
Yeah. Fuck this, whatever this is.
From the role in the beginning,
You know, Michael,
my character
this
doesn't
is-
really know what this is.
a
But
very fine a piece of workmanship you have here, Michael. I didn't realize that they made such exquisite. What is that? A werewolf? Oh yes, this is a very fine chair you have.
out of character, I know what this is. What this stair leads to. But off for adventure.
Out of character, I got no idea.
As you head down the stairs, you get to the first landing, and there is someone standing there. He looks mildly annoyed. It's a little hard to tell, though, because it looks like this guy has nails driven throughout his skull, and his face is all slashed up.
Wait, is this just Hellraiser?
No. Oh yeah, and his eyes have been plucked out. He has no eyes that you can see.
Okay.
But he is looking at his hand where there is a bleeding tentacle, and he looks mildly annoyed.
Great fun! Hey. Right, boo?
Before he kind of snaps his wrist, and the tentacle draws back into the sleeve of the.
All right. So what did you? What do you want?
He looks up. Well, I hear that you guys are gunning for Pentax.
Okay.
And I was thinking of offering you a pretty sweet deal to back off the president for right now.
Back off who?
The president that's coming into town. The CEO.
Oh, you gotta make a pretty damn good deal with me for that. And having been about to kill the individual that brought us here is not really getting you on my good side.
Oh, that was just a specter that we made look like one of your teammates to get you here.
I don't give a shit who it was. Literally about to fucking kill a dude just because I made him talk. Now, I understand you've got a whole business and reputation to uphold wherever the fuck you are. But let's be honest, it wasn't his fault. He smiles. Like, big toothy smile.
Now, Now, I just want to make this offer, and I can make it very, very juicy for you, as you say.
All right, start fucking talking then. Like I said, it's gonna have to be really damn good.
Leave the CEO alone, and I can give you the next meeting of the board of directors, their location, their security measures, when and where it will be, for how long, and everyone who will be in attendance.
Okay, just because we know where it is don't mean that I'm gonna be able to fucking get there.
You will be able to act on the information.
Hmm. And how did you come by this information?
He smiles. We are very, very good at finding out things that very few know. And I'm one of the best. I want the CEO alive. Leave him, and you can have the rest of the board to do with as you please.
Hmm. All right. That offer does have my attention and curiosity. How are you going to be able to contact us after this?
I can be in contact.
All right.
Unlike many of the spirits here, well, going into your world is not as difficult for me.
What was his name again?
He hasn't given his name.
No, he hasn't, but the guy did.
What, the Spectre?
Yeah, the Spectre gave his name.
And that was a fake name.
Yes.
Okay.
He was told, or you were told that his name is Heart Ripper, I believe.
Yeah, that was probably an assumed name. He was dealing with basically a no-name person to make sure you got here.
Alrighty. So, what's your name? My actual name?
He seems to consider that.
I'm not a fucking fag.
No, I understand that. Names are dangerous. You never know who might, well, be listening.
Fair enough.
I suppose you could just call me Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Like W-Y Wyatt, or not C, not Q-U Quiet?
Wyatt. W-Y.
Okay.
You have been chosen.
Yes.
By the big metal hand in the sky.
The claw is our master. It decides who will go and who will stay. But he will nod. Do keep my offer in mind, and I hope you won't make any rash decisions. And with that, he will literally step into the wall and vanish into it.
All right. Well, let's go tell the others about this. Starts walking back.
It doesn't take too long. It's about 10-15 minutes of looking before you are able to meet up again with the others.
So what was everyone else doing when we were just gone?
Wandering the markets trying to find you guys.
I asked them.
Looking
I don't know that we haven't been abandoned.
Wandering the markets trying to find you guys.
Okay, there you go.
Stuff from the spirits.
Where the heck have you been?
We went and saw this weird demon that wanted us to not go after the CEO, and in exchange he would give us information about the actual board of directors.
You agreed to this?
I didn't agree to it. He just set up the offer. If we don't fuck with the CEO, he'll give us that information. Or so he says. There's no agreement made. It was just a, hey, if you do this, I'll do this for you.
I still think we should have taken him out.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, he may be just a second in command, but I still want to put a bullet in him.
I'm rather of the opinion that I'd rather work with somebody that has a proper title and authority instead of some random no-name person that used subterfuge and threats to lure you in.
It has something that I personally like, because under designing abilities, it tells you the basic.
This is the same tactics that Galantine was using.
Yeah, and I'm really not thrilled on the idea of working with someone like that. At all.
Might say give a bonus without it being.
But we should get going back up and plan our attack.
Yes, I feel like we've been here too long.
Baby. Hey, yo, baby.
And
a baby has appeared.
I will describe that guy to Nathan to see if he knows about him.
Nathan will shake his head.
And where he was leading us to. Those
that
stairs.
Nathan will recognize. That's a pit basically down to the labyrinth where the specters live. and very, 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 very bad and dangerous things live. And also, that's
show
going
him a little
deep
bit of the
enough.
ore.
You will find the abyss, oblivion itself.
Well, I think it's time for us to leave the underworld. It is a
Yep.
silly place.
Very silly place.
Nathan will nod, and he will open up a gate for you all to pass back into the world of the living.
Not a moment too soon.
And when you step back out, you are back at the entrance to the graveyard. Well, what do you guys say we don't go back there? I never like going into Stygia. That place is always so dingy.
Well, not everything's dingy, as I show him the red rock that I got.
Where the fuck did you get that?
Oh yeah, so he ripped a head off of a specter, then it went down into some sort of weird hole thing, and then he got some sort of red stone from the area. I don't know how he did it.
That's Deathstone. That stuff is extremely dangerous.
Oh, cool. Can I like put it on my claws or something to kill things?
No, well, maybe.
Best reaction ever. No, I mean maybe.
Look, that stuff is extremely dangerous.
Yes, I've been extremely dangerous before.
And I don't know what that would do to the living.
Probably kill him.
You're living.
It's called Deathstone, so like, you know, it's not killing him. Points to little just Harry sitting there holding the red stone.
And we don't know what prolonged contact could do to a person.
I'm gonna guess cancer.
Look, it's probably not safe to keep around, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you.
Sure, we gotta figure out someone who knows about this shit. Barry, if you start feeling your arms start to wither away, probably throw the stone away.
What do you say we just all head back, huh?
Yeah, I think we've been discussing doing that for like a good 3 minutes here.
I mean, let's just head back to my car. It's right over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you will head back. And as you make it back home, are you guys going to go with going after the president then?
Yeah.
The CEO?
Yep.
Okay.
If that's what everyone wants to do. Like I said, Barney was really just making sure everyone else knew about the other offer on the table. Not really saying that they should do it or not. So,
Hey, I just wanted to hear if that was the plan, Ben, for going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do believe we said yes.
Yeah, I think we know what we must do.
Sorry. I was just making sure.
You like jazz?
Not everyone spoke up.
I feel like the majority of us did, but okay.
Not Michael.
Looks at Zim.
I mean, he did say that he doesn't want to do back alley dealings, so...
Oh, Zimothy.
I figured that based on what his character said, I just wanted to double check.
Oh, so you assumed his position. I got you.
Totally.
No, Michael does not want to do that. He wants to go after the president.
Okay. The CEO is the target. Then I think that will be. This will be a good. What?
No.
What?
You're doing it again. Ending the session way too early. Stop doing this.
No, the reason why I need to end it is because Aram is getting off early today.
Aw, fine.
Like,
And he
is he
needs-
off now, or...?
He's off in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it's going to take me a good 15 minutes to drive over there.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Alright.
possibly,
And then we can start. I should be back around 9, so we can immediately jump into Exalted when I get back. Which I will send my part of the thing over right now.
Alright, everybody, thank you all so much for joining us for Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.
Will you?
Alright, I'll be right back real quick. I should be back hopefully by